one of our videos for the 5 meals we're cooking out of 1 Costco chicken. This one's going to be stir fry. It's a go-to meal in our household because it's pretty quick and easy to accomplish, and you can use whatever's in the kitchen. My recipe varies all the time depending on what happens to be there. What you're going to receive is a half an onion, yellow squash, a couple of large mushrooms, quantity of broccoli, about 3 heads of broccoli, 4 Brussels sprouts, and 3 medium carrots. So this is what's going in, as well as your chicken and some water chestnuts. What I do to get started is I actually chop all the vegetables first. You notice this a bit of regimentation I've done here. It actually has a purpose. I put the hardest items, the ones that are going to cook the longest, in first. The carrots go in first, then the Brussels sprouts, the broccoli, then pretty much all of these go in at the same time. Then I'm going to put the chicken, the water chestnuts, and the sauce in last. So by having it organized this way, while I'm cooking, I don't have to have 16 bowls with different things in them. They just scrape right off the cutting board so easily. So that's what I do. So I cut my vegetables first, and then I start my rice. Rice takes about 20 minutes. It's 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water. Boil the water, put the rice in, a little salt, cover it, turn it down to a simmer, and then don't open it for 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and get started with our cooking. I use sesame oil. If you don't happen to have sesame oil, just a couple tablespoons of vegetable oil is fine. When we got started with this ministry, the kitchen ministry, and this beautiful new kitchen in our church was created to serve the community, and then COVID hit, right? So I was given the kitchen ministry, but the kitchen can't do anything. It was very frustrating. So that's how we really came up with the idea of the cooking classes on video and providing all the food that went with it. It was to find ways to use this wonderful kitchen that God's blessed us with. When you stir fry, you stir fry good and hot. It's a on high recipe. So we're going to let that heat up for just a moment. So we're going to go ahead and put in our carrots. Remember that chicken that you boiled and you used 7 cups of that stock for your soup? There was more stock than that. So I took a cup of that stock, and I'm using some of that to get my carrots started. Okay. And our broccoli and our sprouts go in. One of the things with stir fry is that you want to make sure your color stays. I mean, look at those pretty colors without even the other ones right now. The broccoli is that wonderful vibrant green, and that beautiful orange of the carrots. It's just so pretty. If you overcook your vegetables, all that nutrition and color goes away. It's not near as attractive. So we're not going to overcook our vegetables. A lot of my broth is gone now, so I'm going to add in just a little bit more. And I'm going to cover it for a short while. You can see that they're starting to get a little tender, so I think it's the right time to go ahead and add in our remaining ingredients. Again, you're going to note that we now have the color of the mushrooms and the yellow from the squash, and it just adds a little more interest and a little more beauty to your dish. Okay, well, let's talk about the sauce for just a second while we're finishing steaming the vegetables. The sauce is 4 tablespoons of the Yoshida teriyaki sauce, 1.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, and a rounded tablespoon of cornstarch. So that's what's in the sauce. You'll be getting this all in a cup. It'll already be put together for you, and you just are going to put that cup's worth in. Okay, our mushrooms are starting to get a little limp, and that's the key to saying this is pretty much done. We're going to go ahead and add our chicken. And remember, this is the chicken from a leg and a thigh, just diced up. Quite a bit of meat there. And our water chestnuts. There's always going to be escapees out of the pan. You just can't seem to help it. Give this sauce a little bit of a stir because it has that cornstarch in it. The cornstarch is all going to settle down at the bottom. Except that my spoon is too big for my container. You just want all those vegetables to receive a nice little coating. I usually try and have water handy in case there's too much thickener, but I don't know that I'm going to need it, but it's nice to have it handy just in case. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So, I'm ready to eat. So we started our rice 20 minutes ago. It's now all ready. There's a technique that a friend told me about. She called it Sakaro. And you just take a paddle or a fork, a flat spoon of some kind, and you just twist the rice. It just breaks it up a little bit instead of coming out quite so clumpy. When in doubt. We're going to toss that out onto our platter. Just those few vegetables, and look at that beautiful plate of food to feed your family with, and so attractive.
Hi, thank you so much for joining us. Please, if you feel like it, like this video and subscribe to our channel, and check out our channel for more videos. You can also go and check out our website right up here if you would like to know more about who we are as Peninsula Baptist Church. If you click right down here, you're going to see a playlist of some of our recent sermons that we've had, and you can check those out and learn more about who we are and what we believe through that. If you want to see more cooking videos, you can click right here and see the rest of those. Again, thank you so much for joining us, and have a good rest of your day.